Before we begin today's broadcast, we would like to take a moment to thank our supporters on patreon.com/howdyfolks, whose support helps make live streams like this possible. If you want to become a patron supporter, head over to patreon.com/howdyfolks today. And now, without further ado, let's begin the show.
Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to another YouTube video, where today we are going to be actually live streaming. This is a live stream. I don't know why I said YouTube video. It's so ingrained in my brain. Hair in my mouth. It's so ingrained in my brain, this intro. I could just do it in my sleep. I should put it on a t-shirt. Oh, I did. We have merch now. You can get a shirt. On the front of it says, "Howdy, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese. Welcome back to another video. ... And then the other side says, ... Until next time, thank you, folks, for watching. God bless you. I'll see you later." It was just a shirt idea that I had, and now it exists, and there's probably a link in the description. Actually, I don't think the link in the description... Yeah, there is no merch link in the description. I forgot to add it. Well, that one's on me, but the links are all in the Discord, and it might even be below the video. I don't know. Avery Adams, hi, Reese. I just turned 17 today. That is awesome. Congratulations. Happy birthday. We should sing you a happy birthday song, but my mandolin's not in the room, so just close your eyes and imagine that you heard that happen, and hopefully that will be enough for you. Hey there, let's say hello to everyone. We got Robert Block, who asked me earlier if I wanted to hear a joke, and I said, "Your face, ha, got him." But no, I'm open to your joke, assuming it's not horribly rude or offensive. And even if it is, I can just choose not to read it. So you'll just be offending the chat at that point. Hey there, Anthony Tan, how are you doing? Neil Hughes, welcome. Jesse, how are you doing? Welcome everybody. I hope y'all are excited and ready for this. We've actually got a Jesse and a Jason in the chat, so maybe they can have like a J off where they fight each other. It'll be fun. Hey, Grimlock7, welcome. Blitz, how can you download it? It's on the Twitch launcher. So if you get the Twitch launcher, you can go to the Minecraft section where you can search for mods, and then you just search for Sky Factory. One word. That was my mistake. I kept doing Sky Space Factory 4, and it didn't come up. One word, Sky Factory Space 4. It'll pop up there, and it's pretty good. Is it resource intensive? We're about to find out. I haven't played it yet. I did load up the Sphax texture pack and change the settings, but aside from that, the only thing I've done is go into here to create a new world, which we will name, I guess, live. Why not? And then take a look. So we've got the classic Sky Factory 4, but if you look over here, there are a ton of options, and we're going to turn allow cheats on, because this is a live stream and things could go terribly wrong. We want to be prepared for that. Sky Grid is a thing. Blocks and resources are generated in an infinite grid. Sky Grid mod by a Funway guy. I don't know how Funway that would be. That actually looks horrible and terrifying and a nightmare to deal with. Compact Sky is an interesting one. This one's actually really cool. So this one, you start in a 3x3x3 box and upgrade your way to a larger workspace. It's kind of cool. I've been playing a lot of Stone Block recently, and Stone Block 2, so I'm used to being in an enclosed space, and I'm kind of looking forward to doing something different in this, and just having a big open space, a little less claustrophobic. This is extremely claustrophobic, so we're going to move on from that. This is interesting. This is very interesting. So this is a vanilla amplified world that has no ore generation. So it is an entire world amplified, which is, you know, the coolest setting in Minecraft World Gen. The only difference is there's no ore. So if you want to get ore, you have to do it the old-fashioned way. And there's a bunch of different ones like that. Lost Cities is cool. There's a bunch of cities and bubbles. They've got a tutorial one, so if this is your first, you can go through it. This one, I believe you have to unlock via Prestige, so that's the sort of thing you're interested in, too. Big trees, a stone block ripoff, if you will. There's a bunch of different ones. Spawning an ancestral sorcery observatory structure. I don't know anything about that mod, so, I mean, I think I used it, but I don't know. Sky Village, Sea World, Lava Factory, if you hate yourself. Or Ender the Sea, if you really hate yourself and you want to be surrounded by liquid ender, which is a nightmare to deal with. Bedrock World. This one actually looked cool. I thought about this one for a little while. Between Bedrock and a hard place, basically you just have bedrock on top and below you, and it's perpetually endlessly dark and miserable. So that could be fun. Rock Bottom, Minesweeper. Again, if you hate yourself. Lights Out, if you're not afraid of the dark and you want to prove to all your friends. There's a lot of different ones here. The one that I was looking at, though, Chuck Norris. Chunk Norris, of course. Material Girl in a Material World is an interesting one. It's just, you want some diamonds, you want some emeralds, there they are. Go grab them. Go grab them and have some fun. I don't really want to play that one. It kind of looks a bit boring compared to what I want to go to. And then we have Lava Cake, Hardcore, Are You Afraid of the Dark? The one I want to go with is Skylands. Skylands. I think if you have more than one eye, though, it'd be Skilands. Sure. This one caught my eye. It reminds me a lot of one of my very first Minecraft series I ever did on this channel in 2012, I think, which was Shattered Lands, the Shattered Lands. I can't remember the exact title of it, but it wasn't even really a mod pack. It was just a map that someone made because it was interesting looking. And I thought, well, that's pretty much all I need for a Minecraft survival series. It was 2012. It was a different time. I like this, so I think we're going to go here. And we're just going to have a look around. Prestige is disabled. Use to toggle the prestige in the world. Prestige is a system that allows the players to collect points to unlock content during their playthrough. Prestige points and unlocks are global and will persist through all prestige-enabled worlds. This is for players who want a different type of playthrough and more customization features. Do we want that? Because we can enable that. I don't really know what it changed, aside from being able to unlock points, but can you ignore that? Are you sort of forced into it? I have no idea. I haven't gone through this a lot. Robert Block, I just read your joke. All right, I'm going to read this out to everyone. Did you hear about the band called 1023 Megabytes? Yeah, they're pretty good. They just don't have a gig yet. It's pretty good. I liked it. It will disable vein mine and other things. Oof. No, I like vein mine. It's especially useful when you're doing a YouTube series or a live stream or something like that. It takes out some of the time. You know, I think if I were doing this for fun, I might take that. But especially in live streams, you got to try to keep people engaged and keep people interested. And in my experience, if you're just standing there breaking trees a lot, which is sort of what I do every time I stream the vanilla server, the Patreon vanilla server, it's not that interesting to watch. People watch it, but I think they watch just to look at my beautiful face. And for some people, that's enough. For others, you got to go that extra mile. You know, you gotta actually provide entertaining content, because for some people, my face is just not enough. So we have spawned in the middle of a forest with sheep. That's a fantastic start. Let's get a look at the edge of the world and figure out where we are. There's a galaxy over there. There's another... Oof, why can I not see all that far? What is my... Okay, let's turn that all the way up. We've got VSync on, so we should be good to go there. Awesome. Should be able to see a bit farther now. Frame rate still seems fine, so we might crank it up again later. But I suppose now we just treat it like regular Sky Factory. So, first things first, can we vein mine with a bare hand? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. At least I've been told sometimes yes. In this instance, we can. So that's a change of pace from not even all that long ago. I think in my Stone Block 1 series, if I could be mistaken, maybe I was misinformed then. I know for a fact in Sky Factory 3 you had to have at least some object in your hand. I think you did in Stone Block 1 and 2. But we did a Sky Ventures live stream not that long ago. That was a complete and utter, total abysmal disaster on every scale. And I said, oh, you got to have something in your hand. And I was very swiftly corrected in the comments section, which is a fun time. Wait a minute. Have y'all seen it yet? Did y'all figure it out? You guys... No, I didn't kill Groot. No, I have a texture pack installed and it's not working. Oh, Shrek. Do we need to enable it? It's not enabled. Okay. Well, let's re-enable it. And now we get to play that fun game of will it load or will it crash? A lot of people assume because the game will go... It'll just kind of ignore you for a bit here, sort of like it's crashed or something, that there's something wrong. In my experience, this always happens when you try to apply a texture pack. Regardless of how powerful your system is, it does this on the iMac I used to play on. When I had an Intel 3770K, brand new at the time, top-of-the-line processor, this happened when I tried to apply resource packs. And now that I've got a 2700X, 2080, 32 gigs of RAM, for some reason, applying a resource pack is still just too much for Minecraft. It just starts to like choke and sputter, and we're going to be waiting here for a while, so we might as well have a conversation with everyone and just see what everybody's doing. just lagged out of the stream or ripped my internet. Jesse Daniel, how are you still messaging us? It's amazing. That is really all you need. You don't need to see or hear me. You don't need to see or hear the game. You can just sit back and enjoy typing. Mario Teaches Typing is a game that I've never played. I think it was released on some PC system back in the day. Back, when there was 1,000 different PC systems to choose from. Man, Cub games bring back so many memories. Cub games was the old days. That was a long time ago now. I took Cub games behind the building and buried him. Alive. He's still alive as well. I put him in a nice box. There's water and food in there. Cub games still exists, just hidden away from the world. We try not to talk about it anymore. This is Howdy Folks now. Howdy Folks. My name is Reese. How are y'all doing? All right. Y'all might notice the same thing I'm noticing. Let's do this one step at a time. Let's try just pure BD craft, and we'll see what happens. This is version, they're both the same, 128X, both for version 1.12. I don't know what's going on. We'll find out. Robert has repeated the joke in the chat. Wild. My internet keeps buffering? Oof, that's a big struggle. Everything seems to be working fine on my end. For those of you who don't know, I do keep the stream, like a test stream running on my end so I can keep an eye on it. And when people say things like, oh, Reese, I can't hear you, I can do this. It's working fine on my end for those. Call them out on it. How many channels do you have? I have, let me think about that. I have 3. So I've got Howdy Folks Gaming, main channel, where you're at right now. Unless you're watching this after the fact, in which case there's Howdy Folks Live. That's where I upload all of the archives to. Okay, so that worked. So that got fact supplied. There must be something wrong with that resource patch, which isn't a very big deal. It's pretty early on. Let's see if we can apply it now. And we'll see what happens. If it ends up stripping it all out again, I don't know what to do. I've got Howdy Folks Live, which is where I upload live streams from this and my Twitch streams, because I stream a lot on Twitch. Anything that isn't Minecraft, I stream on Twitch. So this live stream and any live streams over there will be uploaded to youtube.com/howdyfolkslive. And then we do have just regular Howdy Folks, youtube.com/howdyfolks, where it's just a mismatch of different things. A mishmatch, if you will. I will do like vlog videos sometimes. Sometimes I'll do product reviews. Not, like proper paid product reviews. I've done one of those in my life. And the person was happy with it, but I've never gotten business again since. It was pretty good, though. I should vlog. I've tried before. There's a few videos on there. YouTube, the Howdy Folks channel. I think it's linked down below if you check. I think all 3 channels are linked down below. I'm looking at the... Let me look at the description. Yeah, if you're watching either the archive or you're watching live, YouTube Gaming, YouTube Live are all down there. There's just a bunch of random stuff. I'll upload skit videos on there where I'm battling an artificial intelligence that I made that is currently stored on a hard drive in my closet, I believe, is where he is. So that was a fun time in our lives. Glad to see he's gone. But of course, as they say in Star Wars, no one's ever really gone. So that's interesting. Do you play on other people's servers? I don't. No, the only server I play on is my own. And that's mostly just because of a time thing. I don't have any time. Ever at all. I've had to carve away a bit of time for this. Fortunately, I had yesterday off to work on videos. So I've actually got videos uploaded and scheduled all the way out through Saturday, which is why instead of editing when I got home tonight, I was able to do this, and that's pretty exciting. I saw someone up there asked about... Oh, dadgummit! All right, fine. We'll go without resource packs for today. Something about that resource pack, the game just doesn't agree with, so we'll have to keep going. I saw someone asked about Endgame, though. I am going to see Endgame. I got tickets, but they aren't for the Thursday... opening day is usually Thursday afternoon. That's the day I tried to get tickets for. On the morning, they went on sale, and it was already too late. So I think I've got them for Saturday morning at 11 a.m., which should be fun. So I'm going to go see that with my best friend Jenna, her little brother Brenton, my brother Micah, his girlfriend Grace, and my oldest niece, who has not seen Infinity War yet. So she's coming over a day early, and we're going to do a movie night to watch Infinity War and get her caught up. Interestingly, she didn't see Infinity War, but she did see Ant-Man and the Wasp, because I took her to see it, because all of my friends went and saw it without me, because I was busy doing other things. So I took my niece to see it. And spoilers for Ant-Man and the Wasp, at the end of it, everybody except for Scott gets dusted. I guess is the term, they got snapped. And they all turn into dust and they fly away in the wind. And I was like, oh, okay, that checks out. And my niece, my poor little baby niece sitting next to me, she's 13. She's not a baby. But she just goes, why did that happen? I looked at her and I said, what, have you not seen Infinity War? And she said, no. I said, oh, you sweet baby girl. That's going to take a while to explain. We'll just have to watch the movie. And here we are, months later. And we're finally going to do that. We're finally going to watch the movie together. So I don't know what's different in this version. I see that we do still have our advancement book, which is new. Okay, this is different. This has changed a bit since the last time I did it. Acquire a dirt sapling to grow more dirt trees. All right. I don't know how to do that, but oh, right there. Goodness gracious. It's right there in my inventory. Awesome. What is the actual quest, though, there? We've already done it. That's it. So there's no reward system in place, I don't guess. At least not at this stage. What the heck? Sticky keys? Collect 8 dirt saplings and 8... Oh, I see why. Yeah, because you'll be twerking next to trees. Oh, hi there, you. Are you okay? You got red eyes. You look angry. What you so angry for? Hey, don't attack that thing! You're gonna kill all of my creatures. Hold on, I've got to deal with this. I've got a situation brewing over here. I got to deal with a wild, ravenous wolf killing all of the... Do you think I could... No, I don't have any... Oh, he's killed so many things already. Look at this. Oh, there's just a trail of death and destruction in his wake. I was going to make beds out of those things. I was going to kill them myself manually. There's another one, isn't it? Is that another one? Come here, you. The only dog in my life is Buttercup. I don't need you. Die. Buttercup and what was it? Wilson? I think it was Wilson that Jenna threw off the world at one point in our original, or in our Sky Factory 3 series. What was I talking about Endgame for? I don't even remember. Anyway, I'm going to go see it. Yeah, Saturday. Looking forward to it. It's going to be great. I guess I'll play Sky Factory 2.5 Lite. Oh, no. Does it not work for you? Sorry to hear that. Is Duwarden join the chat? Oh, yeah. This isn't Sky Factory? I assure you, this is most definitely Sky Factory 4. This is one of the many new world gen options. And I'm kind of liking it. I want to grow this tree because I'm really curious to see what it looks like. So let's get busy. Oh, wow, that was fast. Does it actually, I mean, when you break the leaves, is that where you get the dirt from? Or I was sort of expecting for some reason that, oh, it is a dirt log. That is what it's called. Does that turn into dirt? That's the question I've got for you. Instead of planks, where did that go? It's gone. Oh, right there, dirt resin. Okay, what's the uses of a dirt resin? A lot of dirt resin and acorns can be turned into a single dirt. That sounds like a long process. I'm glad we're not playing regular Sky Factory, because honestly, I don't have the patience for that, especially tonight. We normally don't go too deep with these streams when we do them, whenever we're testing a new mod pack or something. It's usually a pretty lightweight, just hop in, have a look around, experience what's new, see how the early game has changed. One of the things I'm curious to see is whether or not we can make a crook. Oh, what about that? Okay, good. So we've got those crafting shortcuts. We do still have crooks. Let's see what happens when we break these leaves up here. Right. So breaking the leaves does drop a bit more dirt, acorns, and resin. See, I wasn't even curious about where the acorns came from. I was just under the assumption they'd be a pain to get to. Let's build a shovel and see if this little island that we're on mayhaps has some cobblestone underneath it. Because if it does, that could save us time. Jenna and I have been talking, and if you're leaving comments down below, I will get around to reading them. I know part of live streaming is interacting with the live stream chat, and I intend to, but I kind of want to talk about plans and thoughts and ideas we've been having. So we've been having some ideas about playing a brand new Sky Factory series, kind of giving our Sky Factory 3 series a proper wrap-up, because we did just sort of leave it hanging. We completed our goal of building this awesome, huge melon farm, but we never definitively ended it. So we're going to come back, kind of address that, and then start up in Sky Factory 4, which should be a good time. And one of the things I was talking about, I was talking about this earlier when we were trying to get the resource pack working. One of the things I'd be really interested in doing is going back and, now that it allows you to pick your world type, I kind of want to just load up that world, if it's possible, from my shattered lands, shattered skies. I can't quite remember what it's called. Load that up and use that as the world. Because it's sort of similar to this, where you have the islands floating, but they're much smaller, skinnier islands. And I don't feel like it would be too much of a cheat to use that. That's not going to do anything. Bless me. It's like I've never played Minecraft before. I'm also really interested in getting the resource pack working, though. Because, vanilla Minecraft, it's a classic. Everybody loves vanilla Minecraft. It's a classic. Everyone loves it. But I really like Sphax. For me, that is what Minecraft looks like. And looking at things in sort of the original texture hurts my soul a little bit in a way that I can't put into words. This is just not what... this is what Minecraft looks like, but it's not what Minecraft should look like. I blame the Yogscast for that. I think very early on, they started using Sphax, and because of that, I started using it. Sphax Pure BD Craft, I should say. And ever since then, I cannot play Minecraft without it. I've tried to use some different resource packs. We talked about this in the last Minecraft stream we did. Is Doku Craft still a thing? I know Doku Craft was real big back in the day, but I don't think it exists anymore. Sheep, can I help you? I know you want to be sheared. Let me find out if there's some other shear options available. Ah, hot dog! We've got a plethora of shear options. I just spat a little bit there. A little bit of projectile spit. Let's see if I can figure this out. My guess is that it would be wood like that. But no, it's not that at all. That is not what I was anticipating. Come here, you. I'm going to shear you. I'm going to shear your friends, and we're going to create a bed, because it's eventually going to get dark, and I have no interest in staying awake throughout the night to fight monsters when we could just sleep through the night and wake up tomorrow and continue our adventure doing other things. So, there we are. We got a bed. Do you think the game will let us sleep up on top of this hill? Do you reckon we could get away with that? One can only hope. Now I need to cook up some food. So I made 1 charcoal. That's going to create 8 charcoal. I'm thinking, and it could be, what the heck is going on over there? Look at the side of that island. I'm sort of under the impression, might be wrong, that there's not going to be any ores down below. I'm trying to look at the bottom of other islands and see if I see ores kind of sticking out at the sides. I don't. So what we'll probably end up having to do is sift for ores. And I guess we could check our book real fast and see if that's what we're supposed to be doing. Cobble, bone saplings, gravel saplings. There's a bunch of saplings. Or chickens. Don't die. Don't die. Stay together. Stay together. Don't let that burp take you down. Age of Exploration. I don't know what any of that is. I don't understand the book that I'm looking at. I don't know what's happening anymore. Do you not sift in this? Do you just build trees? You cotton be kidding me. Craft a cottonwood sapling. If I'm looking down the line here, there's a diamond sapling. What even is this? I'm going to download this after the stream, because when I was trying to download it while watching, my internet got stuffed. We don't want any stuffed internet around here. So by all means, remain chill. What texture pack are you using? Dude, this is the Notch Special that I've got loaded up right now. Can you join my server? You're on there. I've seen you on there. Don't even be joking. Reese missed his Duolingo lessons. Look, that Duolingo bird keeps following me around and yelling at me to do my lesson for the day, and I'm not a fan. I really want it to stop. It's very uncomfortable. I tried to turn that feature off in the app, but every night I go to bed and I wake up and he's just hovering over my bed with the app. He's holding the phone with the app open. And he's just like, you need to do it, man. He's not actually talking, though. That's the thing. I suppose I'm putting what I think he is saying. I'm putting words into his mouth, because he doesn't really speak. He just looks at me. But with that intimidating stare, it certainly looks like he's about to give me a stern talking to for not doing my Duolingo. If you haven't seen the Duolingo, what was it? Hold on, can you cook apples? Or you can crush apples into biofuel. What is this, satisfactory? Get out of here with that. Cook up that raw mutton. Oh, hold on. I forgot to check and see if you could make tiny coal. That would have been a good call. If you haven't seen the April Fool's Day video for Duolingo, this makes no sense whatsoever. The server broke. I swear I didn't do it. I think you did, Blood Elf. I'm assuming you did. I don't know what the problem is, but I'm almost positive it's your fault. And we're going to find a way to blame it on you no matter what. Braided Cable, how you doing? I am a guy. Thank you for the acknowledgement. How does one make a diamond sapling? Let's find out. Let's look up some saplings. Okay, let's spell sapling correctly first off. I always add an extra P that is unnecessary. Sapling. It's not a thing, but it's what I do. We do have quite a few. So, cottonwood, petrified, clay, sand, gravel, coal. You got kind of the basics here. Redstone sapling, ardite. I guess what we're supposed to do is, where did the diamond one go? Right there? You need to find some diamond acorns and surround a redstone sapling with it. So a birch sapling will give us a coal sapling. Oh, good gosh! It's already dark! How did this happen? I blame all of you. I blame Blood Elf for this. This is Blood Elf's fault. If anything, it's Lucky's fault. Lucky Lou asked me to figure out how to make saplings. It was a distraction to prevent me from noticing that nighttime had come. And along with it, my doom. I'll just go to bed with that arrow in my knee down there. We'll be completely fine. Not gonna be an issue. Who are you? Get out of here! It's probably another YouTuber or something. Right. So we want to get a... What? Where are all of you people coming from? How is this even possible? I'm supposed to be alone out here. If this was a single-player experience, I'd be a little terrified right now by the sheer number of other NPCs coming to kill me. Assuming they're NPCs. I might have wandered into some sort of server that I was unaware existed. So we want to cook up a birch sapling. I can do that. Let's convert our charcoal into coal pieces. Is this like the main version of progression now? Progression? Is this how you progression now? Is sieves not a thing? What about sieve? This ain't your mama's Sky Factory, boys. Things just got weird up in here. I don't even know. Okay, let's take a look at uses. So in crafting, we can create a redstone sapling by using redstone acorns. But where do you get those from? You gotta have, it looks like a redstone sapling to begin with. Well, that's very circular. Okay, you gotta get iron resin, petrified resin, and wild berry slash just some sort of dye there. Okay, iron resin and petrified resin no doubt come from their respective trees. So that's going to come from an acorn. That'll give us a petrified acorn. I kind of dig this. I kind of see where they're going with this. It's very different than what we've done before. Was that not it? I'm sorry. What was your uses again? I must have gotten lost. Smelting it gives us a dirt acorn roasted. Oh, delicious. Dirt saplings if we're into that sort of thing. Dirt amber. I'm confused. Was I looking at it all wrong a second ago? What was I just trying to figure out? I was looking at uses for the coal saplings, correct? Or was I looking at the recipe for the coal sapling? We got the coal sapling, uses, and then we want to figure out how to get that. So uses, recipe, petrified resin, recipe, comes from a petrified sapling, recipe, comes from petrified acorns, recipe, a dehydrator, or a drying rack. We got it! I see right there, Avery Adams beat me to it, though. Okay, good. Let's get a drying rack. How do you make one of them? Is it this? Is it... That's not how you spell it. Drying rack. Where you at? Oh, rack. We want to build a rack. Oh, okay. I was on the right path with that. I was pretty close. Boom. Drying racks. Excellent. We'll hang those up over here. And we will put a couple of our dirt acorns up. Can we plant a dirt acorn? I know I just looked at uses, but is it possible to just stick one in the ground and go with it? We have some more dirt saplings, and we have some coal saplings that we probably need to get growing. I'm glad I cleared out this hill here. This hill that I can die on. I don't want to die on this hill, just so we're clear. If I can avoid it, I would rather not die up here. But if it comes down to it, oh, you shouldn't go there, really. This is a very different progression system than I've ever used. It's kind of strange to not have any of the usual stuff. You know? I don't get it. Reese, do I exist? I guess you do. I'm not sure. Need to start with a dirt tree. That's what we've got right over here. We've got quite a few of them. We got lots of dirt saplings to work with. I'm going to need more food if I'm going to be doing a lot of twerking long term. It's a sentence I never thought I would say in my life. I mean, I guess I never thought I wouldn't say it. It's not one of those things that I went to bed at night thinking, yep, I'll never have to say I'm going to need to do a lot of twerking. I'm going to need a lot of food for my twerking. But it's also just, you know, sometimes you sit around and you imagine having conversations with people. And you sort of imagine what your response would be. And it's just, this is just not something I've ever imagined. Having a conversation with strangers on the internet about my food needs while twerking for trees. It's just nothing that ever entered my mind. Childhood me would have his mind blown right now. If adult me walked into the room, well, if adult me walked into a room with child me, I think we'd both blow our minds. But then also, if I was like, someday you will be talking about how you need food so you can keep twerking for saplings, and strangers on the internet will be telling you about making servers. Definitely not. Well, maybe. Not opposed to giving it a try. It's just the thing is, if we made one, if we made like a patron server for Sky Factory 4, it would be broken very quickly. What would we do? What kind of world type would we do? Let's spitball here. Let's say we would do the island one, because I kind of like having the big islands. And then everyone can start on one sort of central island, and you can just build off to whatever island you want to be yours. I guess I could start off by building some bridges early. You know, we wouldn't have to have that ridiculous system where it assigns you an island, sort of off the bat. And I guess it could be mine and Jenna's world, too. So, there's so many problems involved with that. I don't want to come home and have to deal with broken servers. It's not. I want to come home and be able to make bad live streams like this one for everyone to enjoy. Or not. It's all up to you, really, what you enjoy. I don't have any say in it. Kind of need to keep an eye on this stuff down here in case more acorns drop or anything like that. So this is all underway here. Next up, we're still waiting on the petrification process. Nope, petrification is complete. I wasn't paying attention to how long that took. But we're going to use these now. I think we needed a minimum of 4 of them. No, we need substantially more than that to get our petrified sapling. All right, I think it's chest time then. Can we make several chests? We can make 4. Cool. Now, someone taught me this the other day, is a new thing in Minecraft 13. I don't know if it's in 12, though. It's not, so you can't shift and put a chest directly next. That's fine. Let's fill this sucker up with all of our unnecessary garbage. Can I eat that donut? Is that like a real thing? It is! What about the bacon? There's always bacon. Do I need to cook it? No, I could make a bacon sapling with it, though, so maybe I should hold on to it, because what's the recipe for bacon? Oh, okay. You get a sawmill. A sawmill! And then you run some pork through it, and that's how you get bacon. Well, hold on to this piece then, and then I only have to sawmill up a single pork chop to get the rest of the bacon. That's how it's done in the real world, too. I don't know if you have any, like, artisan meat shops near you. Is that what they're called? Meat shop? I think they're called something different. I don't think you go to a meat shop. What is it called? I can't even remember now. You go to a deli. That's what it is. And around the back, there's a guy that used to own like a mill company. He used to mill trees. The millers, as they call them. He was a light miller. And he's trying to sell the butcher, which I guess is another name for the place where you go to, probably the correct name for the place that you go. Wait, hold on. Can you restore that? He's trying to sell him his old sawmill so that he could cut up meats more efficiently. Uses. Oh, I can create a stone packsaw, or I can repair it. That's adorable. Should we just make a stone packsaw then? Get out of here. You're garbage and broken. Getting rid of you. I'm going to have to go do some more mining. I'm surprised nothing scary has spawned down here. We should probably put down a torch now that I think about it. Because I don't want to wander down there in, 5 minutes and realize every YouTuber on the continent has spawned down there. Because that's the thing that would happen, particularly to me. And we did hold on to some regular charcoal, presumably for that exact reason. We had 5 sticks, we had 5 charcoal. My primitive lizard brain probably worked that out intentionally without me even realizing it. Best line. Thanks, Nick. A butcher. Yeah. The Lord Hawkage. You're right on point there. Let's meet at the meatiest meat market. I heard a story once about a woman who found a razor blade in her ground beef at a popular superstore, we'll say. I don't know if I believe that, because who loses a razor blade while cutting meat? No one's going to do that intentionally. No butcher's like, I hate this job. I'm just going to leave a razor blade in here. That's sort of like kids finding razor blades inside of their Halloween candy. There's no documented case of that. It started out as an urban legend, and then here we are, 50 years of paranoid parents later, continuing to tell their kids, be careful what you bite into! There might be a razor blade! It's like never happened, Mom. Razor blade! So, what was the exact order here? I've already lost it. Dadgummit. How do you make one of these? Uses. Is that the one orientation we haven't tried? That's a stick. Pickaxe. Pickaxe in the middle. Oof, it's picky. It's definitely not a shapeless recipe, but we got ourselves a packsaw. If only I could remember what it was we were doing. Oh, we were cutting down trees. Huh, that's right. I was going to cut down all the dirt trees. Because we need to get ourselves some more acorns. Quite a few more. Dadgummit, so this thing just broke again. She found your razor blade, Lucas. Yeah, you can go ask her about it. I think you can repair those somehow, but I can't figure out how by just looking at it. And if I can't figure out how to do something by just looking at it, I'm not going to give it any further investigation. I think you can still do this, though. Hopefully. Oh, things got messed up there. So we want to get 9 of those. And then combine them all together. Wait, what was that? What was that? Oh, okay. What? I guess if I saved a few of them, I could combine the damaged ones together. That would be... No! You can't create a compressed one anymore. Now I've just got a whole bunch of them. Oh, well. Let's try this. I haven't even thought about this yet. Can you create... Does this have Tinker's Construct? It does. Oh. Well, that's something at least. Let's take another nap. I can't believe we've already been here for 2 full days, everyone. Does it even feel like it? Make a compressed crook? I tried. I just tried. It wouldn't let me. It absolutely hates me. It's just not an option available to us. One thing that we do need to make, and I do have the wood for it in my inventory, is I need to create some more of these. Surprised that doesn't work. Most of those recipes work. There we go, because I think we're going to be drying a lot of things moving forward. We got to dry up some of those acorns. Did I put them away? Put them away. Got 7 of them. Might as well just dry them all up. You only really need, I guess, 1 of each type of tree. So up there you can see the progression. At least, yeah, you can see it on the screen. Kind of dead center. We're currently sitting at 12, 13, 14%. It's pretty quick. It's not too long to wait. We've got a wide selection of crooks now. You're a crook, Reese? I've got one response to that. I just have to find it.
Well, I'm not a crook.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me that opportunity to use my sound bites. I can't find any of my sound bites at all on this screen because the screen is still broken and I've yet to hear back. Remember that time I've now emailed Elgato twice and they still haven't responded to me about why my screen doesn't work. So I'm kind of irritated and I'm less likely to buy another one now. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to deal with the broken Elgato Stream Deck that I've got and Shrek them if they don't want to help me. Ah! Steve, you can't do those, Direwolf 20. You can't just walk up on a man like that. That is uncalled for aggression, my friend. Uncalled for aggression. We've got a lot of coal saplings now to deal with. So many dead things around us. It's unbelievable. Elgato the cat? Yes. Is that a popular or famous cat? I was not aware. I only know of them as the company that makes moderately decent gaming stuff. I've really fallen out of favor with Elgato recently, or they've fallen out of favor with me. I can't say that. I don't think I've ever been in their favor. I don't think that's the correct way to phrase that. But what is this? Raw mutton? More raw mutton? Good. I need more food. I am not super impressed with their graphics cards ever since I realized that the graphics card, or not the graphics card, listen to me, the capture cards, because I had an HD60 Pro, and for some reason the HD60 Pro won't let you capture older resolutions and older sizes, like a 3x4 screen at, let's say, 240p, even though like when you first try it, it'll come up in the software and it'll display the screen. But then it'll just sort of say, oh, sorry, that's not supported. You have to buy our other card for that. This other separate card. And that's not a limitation of the hardware. That's just a software lockout that is dumb. So when I got a new capture card, when I got the 4K capture card, I got the AverMedia, which was quite a bit cheaper too. I would have paid more for the Elgato if they hadn't ruined my opinion of them with the HD60 Pro. So I've got an AverMedia 4K capture card now. It's good. Every time I restart the computer... Is that... Whoa, dear. Oh, no. Walking away. Walking away. walking away. Every time I restart the computer, when I open OBS, tree just grew right in front of me. I have to deactivate and reactivate the source. But aside from that, don't you got apples? I got a few apples. I do indeed. Gato means cat in Spanish. Oh, so there probably is some sort of Spanish cartoon about the cat. Yeah, most definitely. So we got our coal. Once again, I'm going to have to check uses because I keep forgetting what I needed this for. Combine that with the coal resin. That's not what we need it for. Get out of here. Stop that. Get out of there. Stop that. Coal acorns. Was it not coal acorns we needed? Was it the coal resin we needed? Haha. No, it wasn't. No, it honest to goodness wasn't. What am I trying to do? Ah! Back up off me. Good gosh. I'm trying to make a petrified acorn. That's what I'm doing. Right! 7 of those. I need more. What have I done? Did I... What? Someone translate what I just did. Someone tell me what just happened to me. Petrified, Avery says. I've got 7 of them. I thought I had a lot more hung up. Did I put the coal ones up there for some reason? Is that what I put up there and then took down? That doesn't check out. I'm desperately confused by everything happening around me. I have no idea what's happening. There's some more petrified acorns in there, though. It's all coming together now. It's all starting to make sense in my head once more. This is why I shouldn't be allowed to live stream. It just never ends well. Petrified sapling, everyone. We've done it. That's our great achievement. Where are my apples? Someone said something about apples earlier, and they weren't wrong. I have 10 of them, as well as some cooked up mutton. It's not that I'm starving or anything. I'm doing pretty okay. I'm still paranoid about whatever happened to that creeper over there. Someone said it exploded, but I don't think it did. It left weird particles in the ground. I think it teleported somewhere. Have you seen the cabinets from Rustic? I haven't. Should I be looking at them? Are they gonna do something special for me? Okay. So we've got this broken crook here. If we look at uses, we can put it in an anvil. We can put it in a petrified generator, a combustion generator. My assumption is it's not breaking because we can now combine it with this one a little bit later. And I mean, I don't think you can bind the two of them together to get a slightly better one. I guess that's a feature worth having in the game for some reason. Can we make a better crook, though? We have a variety of crooks. I could make a stone crook if I had stone rods, if I had cobblestone. If only I knew where to get cobblestone from. I could also make a bone crook, but I don't think we got any bones from that time we killed the one skeleton. At least not yet, we haven't. So where are my saplings for that? They drop a lot of saplings. I'll give them that much. It's pretty easy to create yourself a farm with the number of saplings that are dropped. And I guess if you're in a traditional skyblock, that would sort of be what's gating progression, is the need to get more dirt. But we're doing pretty good here. What else dropped out of that? We got ourselves some petrified resin and coal pieces. I guess we could probably get a guide if we just looked in the advancement book. Next up, create a bone sapling. Don't sieve on me, I'm sorry. Rustic Crushing Tub. Get out of here, bug. Get out of here. There's a little bug flying around. I don't know what it is or what it wants from me. Maybe my blood? Maybe my sanity. It'll get nothing from me. Sorry, what? I've got the live stream on my TV and the chat on my phone. I feel rich. You're living the high life right now. You're living the high life. You create a compressed crook like you create a crook, but instead of sticks, you use crooks. Oh, that's not what I remember doing. Are you sure that's what you do? I'm not going to say you're wrong. I'm going to test it. Yeah, that's definitely not what you do. That's not a thing at all. I can put 2 crooks together, but it still only has the durability of a single crook because you're just combining the two for durability. Like if you have 2 damaged ones. What was I just looking up? Oh, right. In the book, it wanted me to create a rustic crushing tub. Probably need to type in crushing tub. That's the ticket right there. I think we've got everything we need for that. Not in our inventory, but we will in just a second. Now we've got everything we need for that. Rustic crushing tub. Except for those. We've got to have those. Now we've got everything we need for that rustic crushing tub. Is this sort of like you put it down, you fill it with grapes, and then you like stomp on them? This is stomping. Just so we're all clear what you're seeing here. It might look, because of the angle, like something else is going on, but that's just how you crush in Minecraft. So we've got that now. Game, are you happy with me? And now we create a gravel sapling. Okay, all right, I think I see where this is going. So I take this, and I put that in there. Yeah, okay. And somehow, we crush it. Do we actually jump on it? Surely not! How do you do this? Nice twerk, Reese. Thanks. That's not what it was, but thank you. Let's look up gravel. And let's see if there's just some directions with a rustic crushing tub. Dehydrator, grindstone, anvil, grindstone, squeezer, blah, 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 blah. I don't see a rustic crushing... I see a crusher. I'm not seeing any directions here for this. Doesn't make any sense. Twerk on it? Right-click it? Right-click it just takes it back out and puts it back in. So that's definitely not what we're supposed to do. Twerking on it. I mean, I had some high hopes for it before, but I don't think that's going to be what we do. You might only be able to do one at a time. We should be experimenting like that, just to be on the safe side. Where's the gravel sapling? So that's going to need a gravel acorn, which we get from a gravel sapling. We're getting... Oh, here we go. Aha! Ha! Okay. Don't trust your instincts, everyone. They will lead you astray. So we want to put our petrified acorns in there. Not sure what you do with them once you get them in there, though. That's the problem. Gravel acorn. Sap? Oof, I don't know where to get sap from. Or is that like a byproduct? Do you leave them in there? Nope, you need to jump. Oh! Look at that. Who said that? Was that Nick? Nick, you're the hero that we needed right when we needed you. So that got us a gravel acorn. And of course, we're going to need several of those, which means we need more petrified acorns. And of course, the petrified acorns are dropped by the petrified trees. Right? Am I figuring out the game? We're all doing it together. It's a beautiful thing. So we'll crook the leaves, we'll break the tree, and then we'll take a nap, and we'll call Pap. Old Pappy. We'll get Pappy a call. I'm running out of Pappies, actually. A lot of my grandfathers are dying. I don't know why this got dark all of a sudden. I say a lot. I've only got 3. Fortunately, my mother was a child of divorce. Not fortunate for her. Terrible for her. But I got 3 sets of grandparents. Granted, I don't like all 3 sets. You know what? It's a long thing. It's a whole long thing. Bonsai! Bonsai, Lucas Kits! You are a genius! Oh my gosh! Bonsai pots! Yes! Brilliant. I gotta figure out how to get clay. Oof. Grindstone? If we had some bacon. What? What? Clay type bacon. How do you get clay type bacon? What is... Uh-oh. Oh, I heard you over there. Oh, he's being attacked by something, isn't he? What's happening to him?
Wow. Wow.
Why do I hear 2 of them? I'm not crazy, am I?
Wow.
It sounds like one in front of me and one behind me, but that might just be a trick. Okay, we got that one. No more wowing from us today. Ugh. Good grief. Maybe the fat turns into clay? If that's what happens, goodness gracious, I had no idea. This is, this is starting to fill up with sap. We're going to have to get that out of there somehow. So it's not petrified acorns, I think he said. What does petrified acorns give us? Lots of things. What did we get from that? Just more petrified acorns? More gravel acorns. No, okay, so we were on the right track. What happens if you do a coal one? Nothing happens. Spoiler alert. Absolutely nothing happens. So we've got 7 gravel acorns now. I feel like clay is something we'll unlock down the line. There's probably a sapling for it. And if we just keep pushing forward, we'll get the clay sapling. and then we'll be able to get a bonsai out of that clay, or using the clay sapling. It's a real ridiculous system they got us using out here, but I'm here to play. I'm here to play by the rules. Cheating's for fools, or for YouTubers who aren't paying attention. Was those coal? Was those coal? Those was coal. We wanted petrified ones. That was on me. Got a couple more petrified acorns. I think that's all we needed, really. There we go. So now we can make ourselves, hopefully, the gravel, not the travel, gravel sapling. We are making fantastic progress. Don't scythe on me. Don't scythe on my account. Okay, which one do you think is going to grow better? So we got this one. It's been planted here for a while. It's been sitting here for at least 5 minutes. Hasn't grown at all. But don't count it out just yet. It's a fighter. It hasn't popped off and given up on life. It could still grow. Next to it, though, we got the new kid on the block, Gravel Sapling. He's fresh on the street, new on the beat. He's never been in a fight like this before. He's never competed in an official contest. But there is still a chance that this newcomer could beat this old guy. I'm going to start twerking. I'm going to try to stay in dead center, so neither of them really has an advantage. I'm going to go down here, though, so they both have like a better view. We're going to start the twerking process. We're going to see which of these trees... Oh! It is the gravel tree. Takes out the petrified sapling. Petrified sapling is added to the rest of the collection and moved elsewhere. You can't leave them in the same vicinity as one another, or they'll start fighting each other. It's a real hassle and a half, I tell you. Okay, now that competition is out of the way, and we know who the king on the street is, we're going to go ahead and break him down. There's a clay sapling, confirmed by Nick. Thank you, Nick. I'm a nap, sing me a lullaby, asks Lucas. Lucas, I can sing you a lullaby. Sure, I mean, we have to have everyone else on the chat agree that that is a thing that they want to hear. What did I have up there? More petrified? I don't know what's going on anymore. I'll tell you what. Let me give you the sweetest lullaby you ever heard in your life. Good night, Lucas. Good night. Sleep tight. Have a good rest, Lucas. Don't dream of monsters tonight. Big scary monsters eating your face. Big scary monsters. What a disgrace. Good night. Good night and goodbye. So there you go. Nice little song there. To help lull you to sleep, to keep you feeling safe and comfortable. There's no little monsters. They're not going to come eat you when you're asleep. You're not going to be laying down in bed and then think you feel something sort of just barely brush the top of your body. It's probably just wind from a fan or something. Don't open your eyes, because there's definitely not a creature hovering right above your face, ready to consume your soul. Nothing going on there. It's nothing strange, nothing to be worried about. All right, so if we reference our advancement book next, this is fun. This is different. I like this. I wasn't expecting this big change of pace. Bone sapling is up next. There's also clay acorn. Okay. Eating dirt. Cook any acorns in a furnace to increase their nutrition value. We can do that. We've got some. For the sake of getting the cheeves, right? What was that? Oh, was that just some debris or something? Games do that these days. I'm not a fan of it. What do I have in excess of? Coal saplings? There we go. We're going to get us a cooked coal sapling, and I'm going to empty out some of this stuff into here, because I don't need to be carrying it all around with me at all times. We're going to figure out how to make that clay sapling next. Clay sapling. So you need, unsurprisingly, petrified resin, dirt resin, and a dirt sapling. Or clay acorns. Or clay acorns, even, if you have one. If you have a clay acorn available, though, what are you doing? So did that complete the quests? It's not happy with me. I think it definitely wanted me to get a cooked dirt acorn. And now that I look at the reward, that's exactly what it wants me to do. I don't see any in here. That doesn't mean there's not any in here. It just means I'm not seeing them. Probably go cut down a dirt tree and get one, but whatever. We need dirt resin and petrified resin. Okay, so not coal. Petrified, yes. Dirt, yes. And then was that a dirt sapling? Bad news, I don't see any in here. Once again, doesn't mean they're not in there. Just means I'm not seeing them. I got one partially excavated. Is that the term? Partially lumbered? What do you call a tree that you're in the process of timbered? They yell timber when it falls. So I guess when you're in the process of cutting it down, it's a partially timbered tree. Okay, we got ourselves a clay sapling. Plant this bad boy over here next to my bed. No competition today. We're just going to break this darn thing down. Clay we need to get a lot of. We need to start building us some, hopefully, hopping bonsais would be even better. I think I can manually extract from them, but if they were hopping, that would be really good. What goes into a hopping bonsai as opposed to a regular one? I think I can't even build a hopping bonsai. I can make a bonsai pot. Bonsai pot doesn't have any crafting uses. So no hopping bonsais. I mean, it's there, but you can't actually make the darn thing, apparently, and that's disappointing. Ugh. Between that and the feedback from yesterday, I'm never going to sleep again. Yeah, sleep is overrated anyway. Who needs it? Reese, make a stone cauldron? Nick, you haven't led me astray yet, so I'll make one. But first things first, bonsai pot, clay. Clay is constructed using... I guess that's probably what we need the stone pot for, isn't it? Just my guess. Oh, I guess we could have kept looking at the recipes up here up top. Let's see what we got. If you have a sludge refiner, you can turn sludge into clay. We got injectors, crushers, all of these different things. Grindstones again. Not really seeing... Oh, you know what? Let's reference the book again. Let's take a look at what the book's got for us. Using your new clay tree, craft and fire a clay bucket. Okay, game. All right, I'll play your game. What if where's my clay saplings? Did I grow one? Is that a thing yet? I got a clay one, and then I cut it down, and what did it give me? More clay saplings? Maybe I have to cut the tree itself. What's it going to drop? Oh my gosh, it's dropped clay resin. Clay resin can be... Oh, that's how you get your clay right there, baby. Hot diggity. Just put a hopper under the bonsai? That checks out. That makes sense. I mean, I'm not suggesting you would lie to me and that I have to run that through an internal filter to find out if you're telling me the truth. If that's what you thought I was implying there, definitely wrong. You need to plant a whole lot more of these because we're going to need a whole lot more. That does sound like a plan, though. Sounds like a bomb diggity of a plan. So we'll get ourselves a few more of these. We'll get ourselves some bonsai, hopping bonsais as quickly as... Or some regular bonsais as quickly as possible. I do have one question. I've never used a regular bonsai. How do you get the goods out of them? Do you just right-click when they're done? And how much do they store internally? I'm guessing you have to come back every time it's done if it doesn't automatically empty its inventory. Boy, it sounds like a hassle. Let's make some regular clay. Do we have enough? We've only got 4 clay acorns. We do have enough for 1 clay. How about that? Come to me, baby! Ha ha ha! And look, the book wants me to go ahead and make a bucket, a cauldron, and that'll get us to cotton. I kind of want to get a bonsai first, though. That's my priority. And a bonsai is 5 clay, so we're not quite there, but we will be soon. Once I get these other trees cut down. And then we'll start to experiment with the bonsais. We'll learn more about them and their culture, and then we'll use that information to take over their society. And then, once we've taken over their society, we'll begin to prepare them for war against the free peoples of the earth. And then I'll take over the galaxy. It'll be great. It's real Palpatine of a plan, I tell you. Real Palpatine of a plan. Come here. Get down from there. What are you doing? Trying to figure out... Some of these look an awful lot alike. An awful lot alike. That's a clay one. Okay. They have very similar appearances to their kin. That cannot be denied. Oh, gosh. I don't have enough left. I think that kind of caught the tree next to me. No, it didn't. That was just that one tree. Oh, it took both of these down. Good investment, then. Very good investment. Loading Minecraft Sky Factory 4 up right now. That is exciting, Jesse. That is very exciting. Hopefully it works for you. Shrek, why didn't y'all say something? It's getting dark, and y'all are just letting me wander around out here in the middle of the night. Somebody has got to be on top of this. Somebody's got to be paying attention to where the sun is in the sky and the danger level around me. The threat level. I need someone monitoring threat level at all times. If it's not going to be you, Jesse, I don't know. The Lord Hawkage, could you do it? You don't have to unlock the hopping bonsai with prestige points, which you get by finishing whole tags of quests. Whole tabs, not tags. You don't have to unlock the hopping bonsai with prestige points. I don't understand what you're saying, though. We're not playing prestige. We're just playing a regular. So, I'm not even sure. Reese, it's morning. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you. I'm glad someone has finally taken up the responsibility of telling me the time of day. Oh my gosh, that tree just sabotaged my attack. It grew right in the way of my target. That was intentional, tree. I'm cutting you down for that. I was going to let that tree grow. I was actually looking at that tree and thinking to myself, that one is the one that's going to stay. Oh my gosh, why are you not taking damage? But nope, now the tree's got to die. Oh, these Owen Wilson trees are the worst. Okay, do we have enough now to make a bit more? Hey, check it out, guys. I'm going to do this recipe from memory. So it's that. And then there's clay resin goes around it like that. Oh my gosh, I'm so amazing. So incredible how I remembered that. I think we're going to have fun with this. This gives Jenna something to do, which is something I think Jenna often worries about when we record, is that she's not going to have a task to occupy her. And, we have enough to make even more. We might be able to make 2 bonsais. And then we can fill those bonsais with clay and create even more bonsais. That's great. She oftentimes, I think, worries that she's not going to have anything to do, and which is not true, of course. Boom, bonsai. I didn't check what kind of dirt was necessary. Probably regular dirt. It's 8:06. Is it really? Thank you, Lucky Lou. I appreciate, again, I love the fact that you have taken the initiative and have decided to keep track of the time for me. Once again, thank you. That's not going to get old at any point moving forward, I'm sure. Clay sapling. Jenna. Jenna is not as well-versed as I am in a lot of the mods. And so she sort of likes when I give her a task that's repeatable and easy for her to do. And something that she can do while she just talks about random things. In my experience, that's what I think she enjoys most about. Hold on, look at that. Oh, it looked like it was spinning. Okay. We're going to find out now what happens when a bonsai pot is fully grown. 8:07, Lucky Lou, you're really helping the time fly. It flies so fast when you're having fun. Just look at it like a bird in the sky. Okay, so it comes to a complete stop, and we have to click it, right-click it, click on the tree. Guys, what am I supposed to do? Guys, what do I do? How do I... You need to right-click? I am right-clicking. I'm right-clicking the bonsai. I'm right-clicking the pot. I'm right-clicking everything. Shift right-click. Shift right-click ain't doing it either. Shift left-click ain't doing it. With an axe? Aha! Okay, we figured it out, everyone. Use normal axe and read my message above. I don't see it, but okay. Break it with axe. All right, so we got that down. Now we know what we're doing there. It didn't really give us all that much. I think that's what makes the hopping bonsai kind of better in every way. Is that you can just leave it alone. You don't have to stand here and watch it. I think the downside to this is going to be we're going to have to be constantly monitoring these for them to be grown. And when they are grown, we're not going to get that much out of them. Which is why it sort of sucks. Let's see what we actually did there. It's just right-click with the axe. Okay. Is that giving me regular oak? Is that what happens when you cut down one of these other trees? Gravel log. I've got, what, 24? Now I got 28. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty standard. Good. I wonder if there's a wooden hopper. We might have some other hopper options. We do have a wooden hopper. Huh. Okay. Let's try to make a wooden hopper. That might be a good early game option. I'm sure it's limited in some way in what it can and can't do, and it's probably not going to be viable long term, but here we go. Wooden hopper. It might not even work with these. It's worth a shot to find out. Dig our way underneath here. Wooden hopper. Nope. Maybe it has to have a place to drop that into. But what I think is happening here is because it's not the hopper version, it's not going to deposit it at all. I'm trying to give it every opportunity to work, though. Just every possible opportunity. So we're going to place that back down into the chest. And just to confirm that this works, we'll put some of those in there. And, yep. Just not going to happen. Do you live stream all of the time? I don't. I'd like to, but I don't have the time for that, Joanna. That would be really cool. I'm streaming right now, though, because I happen to have a free afternoon. I try to stream at least 2 or 3 times a week, though, either here or on Twitch. What times do you live stream? Well, in the past, and I say that because I haven't been very consistent the last couple of weeks, but I try to stream every week, every Saturday morning at like 10 or 11 a.m. on Twitch. And then over here, sort of in the afternoons. I have a full-time job, so it's really hard for me to have like an actual schedule. Gonna have an early lunch. See ya. I will be back soon. All right, Jesse. Well, go enjoy that lunch. Have a good one. So we have to break the trees ourselves manually. That is a disappointment. There's probably a device that we could build that would automatically break them, but then the problem is they're not going to go into the hoppers. I don't know if this would work with a regular hopper. What I do know is the hopping bonsais are not constructible at all. Hold shift automatically exports drops to inventories below. Yeah, useless to us entirely. Completely and utterly useless to us. And I don't see it anywhere in here. So maybe it is a thing that we unlock. Maybe that's what the Lord Hawkage was telling us, is because we don't use prestige points, but we have to... Oh, look here. Upgrade the hopping bonsai pot to automatically insert into chests and other inventory blocks. So we did make a bonsai pot. Maybe now we can make it? There's still no recipe for it. That's the issue. That's the thing that's throwing me, is I don't know how to upgrade it if it's not going to give me a recipe. It is in the book, though. It is right there in the book, so presumably it is the thing that we can make somehow. I just don't know how. I'll have to look into that one myself later. For right now, we've been going for, an hour and 12 minutes? That's pretty solid. I think we'll go ahead and call it here. If I can, I'd like to stream more of this tomorrow, though, because it's going to be a while before me and Jenna have a chance to record any. So we'll give it a little bit of a break here. You have to get iron first? Okay, Juan. Thank you. That's a good tip. I didn't even see that you joined. Welcome to the stream. Now that I'm ending it, welcome to the stream. I think we're going to call it here. We'll pick this up again tomorrow. And I might stream it just every night leading up to the weekend. Hopefully Jen and I will have time to record this weekend. And we'll come back to this. Until next time, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye. How do you end this? This button. This button.
Thank you so much for joining us during this live stream. If you enjoyed it, please share it with a friend or loved one. They'll enjoy it as well, and thank you are really cool for watching it. Also, big thanks to our patron supporters. Check out the link in the description or head to patreon.com/howdyfolks to find out how you can become a patron or executive producer. Until next time, thank you folks for watching, God bless you, and we'll see you later.